Alright, two-man smoke gang on the move. The smoke does break though. The Ricky a little bit too far away for that smoke to for that dust to actually do anything. Now they walk up the high ground. That is the shrine, maybe a little bit too far away. Okay, they go in, they go for an RP. They actually push him away. Maybe not the best idea in the world. The next assassin does have his vendetta available. The sunstrike comes out on the Magnus. The Magnus is barely going to be able to survive. Will be able to survive for now. 50 HP with that sunstrike landing on him, but that is the RP being committed, and they still didn't get any kills on the side of Vikings Gaming. Now the next assassin tries to turn around the spike carapace. It's going to be able to stun up the PA. He does get contested. The smoke screen will be shot out. He goes invisible, and the next assassin does have that shrine heal available in case of emergency. It looks like they're going to be finally letting Vikings off the hook, as that is still 4 versus 5 in this little area. Actually 3 versus 5, because the Invoker is still farming. He only shot out a Sunstrike, and the Weaver was farming the top lane in the meantime. So Vikings using all 5 heroes to take that fight, and they got absolutely nothing. The RP came out. The positioning was great, but because the Magnus skewered the Nyx Assassin away from the high ground, they took him away from the Sentry Ward. They didn't keep him in this area, and yeah, well, mistakes do happen, as they say. Mistakes do happen, but that RP, that skewer was definitely not worth it. The idea behind it was that he wanted to skewer him towards the Rubik and then RP both of them, but clearly it was just a little bit too greedy. They should have just taken the one kill they could get and be fine with it, but happened. Right. Once again, the Legion Commander does need to get a little bit of action going his way with that duel still being available. He still haven't gotten any duel damage. Will have his blink up momentarily. The Magnus with that Echo Saber. Oh, as I say the Magnus's name, he just dies. He did buy out an Ogre Scepter, or what's it called? An Echo Saber. Ogre Saber. That item. Echo Saber before dying, so it hurt his net worth too much dying in the mid lane here, but another kill to the side of Nexion. Support heroes on Nexion, they're both going to be level 6 now as well, so they do have those ultimates available. It's not the biggest ultimates in the world, but they do have that level 6s earlier than the Viking supports us. The Ricky is level 6 himself, and the Jakira still needs a little bit more net worth before that is going to be happening. He's trying to farm up this dual camp. Does take them some time. While top lane, Weaver. This is a juicy target. Ricky is following him. He wants to go on this guy. They want to get that dual victory on him, but it's kind of difficult to get close enough to set up for that kill. As, you know, the Weaver's not going to just idly sit by while the Legion runs him down and tries to go close enough to get a duel off. That usually is not the kind of not something that you would just let happen. That's rotates to the top lane. He goes Vendetta. Instantly, he wants to set up a kill on this Legion Commander, and let's see if he's able to do so. But on the Legion Commander, he needs to get the Vendetta damage off, as well as the Impale, to do enough work with that Sunstrike. He goes in, sets up with the Impale, Sunstrike comes out, and that is going to be 14-14, receiving another free kill. They go for random dust as well. They realize the Ricky is here. He will have to go into his trait to survive this one, but looks like he's going to be in trouble either way. He will be taken down. That is one more dead inside of Vikings Gaming. Very nice guess there from the Rubik, just realizing that, you know, there's no way that the Legion Commander is hiding in the trees, just being all on his own. He must have the Ricky somewhere around here, otherwise he wouldn't be that cocky just positioning himself like that. Alright, let's see. The Jakira will be lifted up into the Yoga Magic, shoots out the Ignite in the meantime. Sunstrike comes out, and that is another kill for 14-14. The Legion Commander goes in for Sunstrike, tries to go on the Weaver, but it's not going to be enough damage. They do get a nice RP off, though. The Weaver will drop, the Nyx will drop as well. The Rubik is going to be in danger, so PA comes in, wants to get this kill. He does have his dagger available in a second. He will go for the dagger, will go for the kill. He will drop down in the meantime. The Yoga Magic is going to be chased with this Ricky, as well as the Magnus chasing him down. That wants to get another kill. That is going to be the 4th kill potentially. The Ricky jumps him down. Smokescreen is available. Overwhelming odds comes out. He's going to be slowed down as well. Echo Saber comes out, and that is going to be the 4th dead on the side of Nexion Vietnam. So finally, Vikings Gaming, they've been trying for a long time, but they rotate the whole squad. They get those kills they've been looking for. Still no dual victory, I believe, but you know, no dual victory is not going to be the worst thing in the world, as they got 4 kills in the Alright, the Magnus. Oh boy. Maybe not the path to take when you walk back towards the base. The team is like, we can't help you, dude. You're too far. You've overstayed your welcome, and suddenly the Magnus ends up dropping down. You kind of have to stop giving up these big kills side of next gen, because that is what keeps them in the game, getting these huge kills. The next assassin's level 11 with a Hand of Midas being available. The Weaver has a Dragonlance moving towards a Lincoln Sphere next. The Invoker should have his Acronyms up in a moment, and indeed that Acronyms is completed now, 16 minutes into the game, and that's kind of the timing you're expecting this game, because 14-14 he's been able to last at pretty much every single kill they've gotten on their side. 5 kills on him so far. It's a good start. It's a good start. And in the meantime, Blink on the Legion Commander, of course, he's moving towards the next item. Most likely will be a Blade Mail build this game. I don't know. Yeah, it's a decent Blade Mail game. I was kind of just like thinking, is it worth it or not? But Blade Mail seems okay this game. Desolator's complete on the PA, so he does do a lot of damage. He's moving straight towards the BKB as you need it as early as possible this game. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything. And in the meantime, Magnus does have his Echo Saber halfway towards his Blink. They're smoked up. They're moving the other way, trying to find a jump on someone. But might just break with this Weaver rotating around. They do see him, and they will go on him. They'll go for the duel. The Weaver's going to be controlled. Do they have enough damage to actually kill him? Though they do not have enough damage to kill him within the duel timing, but they will get the kill afterwards. Meanwhile, mid lane, the Magnus is going to take another Sun Strike to the face as 14-14 will get another kill. Alright, and here comes the PA just randomly, feeling greedy, feeling cocky, jumping the high ground, going for the Ogre Magic, getting a couple of crits off, and that is an Ogre Magic dropping down in front of the whole squad. But next in Vietnam, they couldn't really react in time to do anything about it. That Desolator damage with the Empowers is pretty damn painful. That is a lot of damage that this PA can do. Lots and lots and lots of damage. This is why you pick up PAs. It's just one of those heroes that no one likes to play up against, because the crits is insanely huge, and with Empower, you're never really safe. You're always going to be in the position where one big crit can kill pretty much anyone. The Invoker can die, the Weaver can die, so it doesn't matter how late the game goes on. This is going to be just a fact the whole game, that a crit is going to be painful. Alright. See, looks like they're trying to burn down the mid tower. They do have that third point in Liquid Fire, so the Jakiro can slowly take down those towers, and it should not be too big of an issue. In the meantime, they're trying to go for Roshan, as well as the Riki, with the PA's help, is trying to finish it off. It is going to take them a long time, and they will drop down very, very low in terms of HP to do this. The Magnus is going to come in as well. He needs to be able to, he needs to tank this a little bit. The Legion Commander will come in as well, so they're using the whole squad to take down this Roshan. But looks like Next Gen Vietnam, they have not smelled the bomb. They do not realize this is happening. They have no vision in this area, and they will have to give up Roshan to the side of Vikings Gaming, so be well worth it. In the meantime, Next Gen Vietnam, they were just focusing on the tier 1s on the top lane. They do manage to take down the tower. No last hit on the Weaver though, so just some spread out gold for the whole team. And the tier 1 tower in the mid lane is still going to be alive. They have all of that tower still standing on the side of Next Gen Vietnam, but you need to start worrying about doing more work, because you gave an Aegis and you got a tier 1 tower forward, but what is the next thing that you do on the side of Next Gen? Because now there's an Aegis on the PA, meaning that he's going to be even more annoying to deal with. And when you have an Aegis, you probably want to play a little bit more aggressively. And speaking about aggressively, PA goes in for a dagger shot on that Ogre Magic, and well, one crit is half his HP worth. That is going to be a dead Ogre Magic. They go in, they try to find something more. They do see the Rubik in the backlines. The Legion Commander with the Magnus, they go in, they try to initiate, they try to go for something here. They will go for the Rubik. Make do with just one little quick kill. Was kind of thinking about going for that skew on the Invoke and look for the RP, but in the end he'll be fine just taking away the Rubik as well. 2 kills to the side of Vikings Gaming, as they are scaling out of control. Next in Vietnam, they did have the lead to begin with, but now they're giving it away, as that Roshan killed a couple of kills afterwards. And as long as they can continue getting kills, that's going to be a big turnaround. The RP comes out on the Weaver in the bottom lane, but he is going to be able to get the time lapse off in time, as the Legion Commander's TP rotation is going to be a very long TP. Goes to the next assassin, will go for the duel. Can they get the kill? Finally, they get the duel victory with this Legion Commander. He will be able to well, he will die as well. Tornado from 14-14 is going to do just enough damage to kill the Legion Commander, so 2 for 2 in the bottom lane. Maybe not the best play in the world from the side of Vikings Gaming. The RP was decent, but the TPs were just, too little too late. having like a 4-5 second TP meant that the Magnus would die to the Sunstrike first, and now the Sunstrike comes out on the Riki as well. Still Sunstrikes every single time. 14-14, he's just having that Sunstrike ready, and they will go forward time after time again, get the kill after kill. The PA does have an Echo Saber now completed, so kind of an interesting item to go for on PA. It's not really a good item, honestly. It's a very weird item if you ask me, because the thing is, you go for an Echo Saber, sure you get that double hit off, but whenever you go on someone, you usually use the Phantom Strike, which gives you 130 attack speed anyways. So the increased attack speed from the Echo Saber does not really do anything in that situation. It's only a good item when in the downtime of the Phantom Strike effect, but that is you know, only like 3-4 seconds where you don't have that increased attack speed, so it kind of doesn't make too much sense. Alright, Sunstrike comes out, will miss on the Legion Commander, he will be fine for now. Might try and go for a duel. Magnus goes for a skewer back. They do see this next assassin, they go for the duel on him. They will be able to win this one as well, and that is going to be the second duel victory for this Legion Commander, finally grabbing a couple of duel victories without giving away too much damage to the enemy team anymore. Travel Boots is up and running on the Invoker. He's moving towards a Lincoln Sphere next as well. You know what? You want to have Lincoln Sphere against Legion Commander just in case of emergency, of course. The Weaver does have his Lincoln Sphere up in 1000 gold as well, so that's going to be soon. Rubik 700 gold for his Blink. And the Yoga Matter just banking up a little bit of gold, maybe looking to an Aether Lens or something like that. In the meantime, Riki Maru, not really anything too great, just a Ring of a Killer, Magic Stick, nothing great, just small items. The Legion Commander almost has his Blade Mill complete, the Magnus has his Blink, and Echo Saber is TPing towards the bottom lane, wants to go for that RP play. He goes in, he goes for the RP, the PA comes in for the side, and that is going to be a lot of damage. 14-14 dropping down very, very low. Do they get the kill though? That's the question. The dust comes out, the Tricks of the Trick comes out, the Invoker will be taken down, the stolen RP from the Rubik is not going to be good enough, as they will survive. They'll get the 3 kills in the bottom lane, and the PA will live. He will live through it all. He did have the Aegis available in case of emergency, but that is still, you know, might as well not use it if you don't have to. So they get 3 kills, and they give up absolutely nothing. Despite the Rubik stealing RP and shooting that back onto the PA, it was not good enough. Not good enough. Painful fight. Painful fight. So that is going to be Vikings pulling themselves ahead in that fight. Magnus is going to almost pick up a BKB in that fight as well, as, you know, it's a BKB game. You don't want to let the Invoker do too much damage. In the meantime, on the top end, the Yoga Matter is going to really run down. He's going to be dueled up by the Legion Commander. They do get the kill, as the Legion Commander finally starts ramping up those duel victories, as he's been having a very tough time finding them this game, but that is 3 in a row going his way. Alright, the Jakira will pick up a Glimmer Cape soon enough. The PA does have that BKB completed very, very soon as well. The next assassin in the mid lane, Smokescreen comes out. Looks like the next assassin is going to be taken down in the mid lane, as he forced himself away, tried to survive there, but that crit, man, that one hit that just crits you in your face while you're silenced is just too much damage, and he cannot deal with it. Not get his Spike Carapace off in time, and well, panic moves is usually not really the best moves in the world. The Legion Commander in the top lane is going to move himself around, does not get hit by the Sunstrike. He will be fine for the moment. The Weaver is invisible for now. They do have a dust available in case of emergency, but he's going to be hiding himself in the trees. The Riki does have dust, but the question is, does he know that he's going to be there? The Weaver will move himself away, just hiding. The in the meantime does go in the backlines, finds the Yoga Matter, will focus him down, and well, one crit is all that he needs to get that kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the Invoker is trying to split push as much as he possibly can. Just trying to force them back a little bit. Will be able to force back the Legion Commander, but that's the only thing that he can really do. He does have some good vision in the bottom lane as well, so he could continue split pushing if he wanted to, as they have a lot of vision in the bottom lane actually on the side of Nation Vietnam. That has a lot of wards committed in this area, but that is not the place that Vikings is pushing. They're pushing the top lane, so fighting while you have no vision is going to be kind of difficult for the side of Vikings, side of Next Gen Vietnam, because, I mean, you're pretty much completely blind in the top area, and how are you going to take a fight if you have no idea where the enemy is? That is the question, but they will have to look for a fight. They have this next assassin smoked up with the rest of the team, and Vendetta up. They want to look for something. They see the Magnus, they see the PA as well. They want to follow the PA, but he has a PAB available, so they need to be careful. They lift him up. They go for the Impale as well. Sunstrike comes out on top of him. He pops his BKB. He will be able to dodge out that Sunstrike. He goes for the Invoker first. The Invoker will be killed. Now the Magnus goes in, tries to set up for that Ogre Magic. The Ogre Magic will stun him up. We'll get a little multicast on him. He will be slow with those Dazzling Daggers. The Impale comes out as well. The Magnus is taking a lot of damage. He needs to be careful here. He needs to get himself out of there, as that is a little bit too much burst over time. The PA, no BKB available anymore. He needs to focus on the Ogre Magic, but he does not have a target. He does not have vision of anyone to jump. He sees the Ogre Magic for a second now. Does he have enough vision? Duel comes out from the Legion Commander. They will get the vision. They will get the jump. And the Ogre Magic will die. Feed another duel victory to the Legion Commander. The Jakir will be killed in the meantime with a mana burn from the next assassin. That's one dead inside of Viking escaping. Maybe a little bit too deep. The Ricky goes for the strings of the trade. They find the Nyx. They find the kill on him as well as the Weaver will go invisible in the meantime. Logan does have vision. Goes for the Rubik jump. Might be able to get the kill on this guy, but the Weaver is going to be turned on instead as the smoke screen came out in time, and they find the Weaver, the bigger target, the bigger kill. Oh, this PA. So much damage, so much net worth at the moment. It's just too much. It's really just too much. As, I mean, you know, the Weaver, it's a great hero. It's a hero that can deal with him. But the thing is, you were sitting with a 8k net worth Weaver against a 15,000 net worth PA. That's just not fun. That's just, you can't fight. There's no way you fight. Just one hit and you will die. So that's pretty much the name of the game this time. Invoker, a hero that is normally known for always being #1 net worth, because, you know, you're just farming, you're having Sunstrike kills, and he had a lot of Sunstrike kills this game. But even with all of those Sunstrike kills, he's not managing to keep up with the PA. He's 1,000 net worth behind. The Magnus is having a good amount of net worth as well, having his BKB completed now himself. The PA will go for the bash upgrade now. Will go for the what's it called, full-on Abyssal Blade afterwards. So he's a very tanky hero now, 2,000 HP, and with that empower, I don't even know what is going to be able to stop him. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, in the back lines, looks like, oh god, not like this guy. Come on, Ricky, don't do the bo2 move. Don't do that. Do that. Not the triple ring of a killer. I mean, you know, people were talking about how it was valuable in DAC and whatnot, but it's really not a build, man. I mean, compared to having that diffusal blade, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just think about it. 3 rings of Aquila is about 3,000 net worth, which is almost enough for a diffusal blade. So would you rather have a diffusal blade? Yes, you would. You know, you gotta follow the memes just a little bit. Like, we'll go for some more Aquilas. In the meantime, in the mid lane, the PA is actually going to be picked off as the Sunstrike came out. The Nyx Assassin set up for a kill on him, and well, that's a big kill. That is a very big kill. In the meantime, the Magnus is going to be run on. He already used his up. He already used his BKB as well. The Legion Commander will go on the what's it called, Invoker. In the meantime, will be able to survive the Invoker. Start off there. The Magnus is not going to be so fortunate though. The Sunstrike comes out and the Magnus will be picked off. That kill with the Shockwave from the Rubik. Stolen Shockwave. He might be able to shoot the Shockwave out as well, but no, Rubik will be killed in the end. That is one that is out next in Vietnam. The Jakir will be killed in the backlines as that mana burn damage from the Nyx Assassin is doing much every single fight. All that damage from the Invoker as well as the Nyx Assassin. Just those two heroes doing pretty much everything for that team at the moment. Doing pretty much everything. Alright, the Nyx Assassin will go for the Eul's as the next item. He's actually been having a pretty damn slow item progress this game compared to having a Midas up at, I don't even know, like 10 minutes or something like that this game. He's not been managing to get that much net worth with it. He does have a gem picked up now with his own pockets used for that gold. And, well, he can move himself around and have that extra little bit of vision so you can see the Ricky, which is going to be very useful in the next couple of fights. The Lincoln Sphere is finally completed by the Weaver, but I'm not sure if a 4-staff is going to be the next item he needs to go. I would say that at the moment you need to go for the MKB because you need damage on this Weaver. You need to do something. Because right now, I mean, he's just a walking, he's a walking bomb. Like, you know, you can tank a couple of spells, you can tank a couple of hits, but you can't really kill anything. So you need to fix that issue first. The Invoker will go for the Lincoln Sphere as well. I believe the Lincoln Sphere is going to be completed now. He's sending out the recipe now, so not having to worry about the duel anytime soon. Let's see. Well, the double Aquila is up on the Ricky. The Legion Commander picked up a Shadow Blade as well, so he can go a little bit more sneaky-like around the map. And the PA looking for another jump. Let's see if they can find something. They go on. The next assassin is going to be focused on. BKB gets popped. They want to get the kill on this guy. They will run him down further. Let's see if they finally get the kill. The duel is available. They go for the jump. They get the kill on the next assassin. The gem is going to be on the ground. The Ogre has already been killed before that, and the gem is going to be picked up by this PA. So yes, that vision, and that is going to be the next assassin's hard-earned money already given away to the enemy. The hard-earned cash just given away. Alright, well, they lose the gem instantly, and now it is going to be all about Roshan dropping down as well, as I don't think there's any way they will try to contest as the Legion Commander is looking for a jump in the mid lane. The duel will be coming out on the Invoker. The Legion Sphere did get procced by that Ricky, but let's see, do they get the kill on the Invoker? They get the kill. The Legion Commander will drop down as a trade-off, and the Rubik goes in for stolen. Duel will go on the Ricky in the meantime. They try to control him, they try to kill him, and they do get the kill. Obviously not getting the duel damage kind of doesn't really matter. They just wanted to get the kill on the Ricky. It was just to make sure he was not moving anywhere, and that is going to be a 2-for-1 trade-off in the mid lane. Actually worth it. So despite the Invoker dying, they do get 2 pretty nice kills in return, so it's not all that bad. And most importantly, the Weo was part of both of those kills, so he does ramp up a little bit of gold. He does have that Hurricane Pike completed now, and I mean, I understand why you want to have a Hurricane Pike this game. It's so you can get away from that smoke screen from the Ricky, but either way, it just feels like the MKB is more problematic. Like, you need to get the MKB. So I would rather delay the Pike and get MKB and then have someone else worry about my safety in the smoke screen, because I mean, you have a 4-star from the next assassin, for example, so you should just let him worry about saving you and then go for the damage that you need this game. Next assassin does get spotted in the bottom. I mean, that stolen gem is going to be an issue as the Jakira is carrying it around, and the next assassin will be spotted out. He will be killed here in the bottom lane. No way to escape. The Rubik will move himself away almost as an Academ Scepter completed, as he only needs 1500 more gold. Very big item upgrade for him. Obviously, it does mean that he can steal spells and shoot them out left, right, and center, but the thing is, do you really get to use a lot of spells this game? You only have a blink on the Rubik and you have 1500 HP, so sure, you might be able to use like 1 or 2 more spells in the fight, but the second that the PA starts focusing you, you will die in like 2 hits, so just kind of, I'm kind of worried about whether or not it would be more worth it to have like a Glimmer Cape plus a Lotus Orb or something like that, like a Glimmer 4-star or a Ghost Scepter, or, you know, any of these defensive items rather than focusing on an Aghanim's. Alright, new command on the back lines to see the Nexus, let's see the Weaver moving around. They will go on him, and the Ricky does indeed have the Boboka triple Ring of a Killer build up and running, and well, it's a weird build. It's a weird build. Let's just agree with that. I don't really know what to say about it. You don't really get they don't stack. You only get the stats value, which is 10 damage and a little bit of agility. So it's cheap agility, I suppose. Oh god. It's cheap agility, I suppose. I mean, it does give you 9 agility, and the closest agility item that gives the same would be the blades, which gives 10, and that costs 1000. So it's definitely a value item in terms of the like cost per stat that you get, but it just feels weird. Right, mid lane, EA. Control will just jump himself away, avoiding that EMP, making sure he has full mana. In the meantime, that Weaver is going for the tower in the top lane, will be able to take the tier 2 tower. Now they look for a jump in the base. The next assassin will go for the spike character. The PA will take a little bit of damage himself. BKB gets popped. The RP comes out. That's going to be a big RP, as the Ogre and the Invoker will both burn instantly. The PA is looking for something more. He wants to go on the Rubik as well, but he will just move himself back. The Magnus goes for a TP back. He will be the one defending the base, while the Weaver's already doing the damage to the tower. The PA is sticking around down. He does have that Aegis still working on him. He does not want to go on the next assassin, though. He will jump out of the base. Ricky already dropped down. The Sunstrike comes out. The Jakiro will be hit by the Sunstrike. Very, very low HP. And here comes the PA back in. He will be lifted up. He will be controlled. The Ice Path comes out. The Jakiro needs to be careful, though, as the next assassin goes for another impale on the PA. The PA gets controlled. No more mana left on him, so he cannot jump anyone. The Legion Commander will be controlled, and he will be killed. In the meantime, the Heroes being run down. This is going to be problematic, and he will be killed. That's the gem being returned to the rightful owners. The PA in the meantime in the mid lane will be killed as well, as they're running him down. They're finding the kill on him as well. Next gen, they get 4 heroes killed. The PA will respawn in a second with that Aegis popping, but is it going to be enough? No, he's going to be killed as well. No BKB for 5 seconds. There's no way that you survive. There's too much control, too many stuns, too many spells, and the PA will drop. That is not good. I mean, the Magnus TPing away in front of the team with BKB being active and all that good stuff. Sure, you do have to defend the base, but you can't do it like that. Like, you can't have some people stay, some people go back. If you want to defend the base, then you defend the base and worry about pushing a little bit later, because they use the BKBs in the fight in the fight to begin with. The Invoker brought back, so if you want to defend the base while that happens, then you just TP back. You take the trade-off, you defend your base, you get that Invoker buyback out, and now the PA has a buyback, which is a huge thing. As the Vikings gaming, they could be looking to lose the game here. I mean, the Melarax is going to be dropping down at the very least. Yassi goes invisible, will be able to survive for now. The BKB did get procced by the PA as well, as he felt like he had to go for the BKB, and, well, Magnus is going to be taken down, but either way, that is a much better trade-off. Like, next in Vietnam, they go in, they take the Melarax, they take the tier 3 tower, they force a buyback from the PA, and they only lose the support heroes. That's like the trade-off you want to make when you're pushing high ground. And now my prayers have been heard, as the Weaver, he is moving towards that MKB next item. He does have a Demon Edge completed. He needs 1000 more gold before the MKB is going to be completed. And once that is completed, finally he can start doing some damage against that PA. The whole game. The Rubik does have that Acronym set completed as well, moving towards an Eel set. The next Assassin forced Eel. A lot of Eel Scepters on the side of next gen to delay the pushes, delay everything that happens. He's moving towards an Acronym, so the next can pick up that point booster if he wants to. The Yoga Magic does have his Aetherlands completed, and the Invoker, well, moving towards a Shivas on top of that Blink that he just completed. The PA does want to go for the Fusion Blade himself, does have the full Abyssal Blade, Glimmercave on the Jakiro. Magnus trying to go for the Soul Crest for his team. Not a bad idea. The PA does get jumped on, Smoke Screen, Sunstrike, all of these things happening. The duel comes out from the Nyx Assassin. On the Nyx Assassin, let's see. Oh, dead boy. That's a little bit too much damage. The Legion Commander will set up for that duel victory on the next 80 seconds on the sidelines. In the meantime, though, the Weaver is already in the enemy base, split pushing, harassing, being a nuisance, being annoying. He will be jumped on. The meantime, Thanos comes out. He will be able to survive, but they have the vision of him, and they will get that double crit off with the PA hitting him twice in the face, and the Weaver will drop down. 80 seconds on the sidelines. He did get the range tracks, though, and he did also do a lot of damage to that tier 3 tower, forcing back Vikings Gaming, so despite losing his life, it's still going to be worth it, I believe. You know, he stopped the push, he kept his tier 3 tower safe, he took the shrines away a little bit earlier, so all in all, it's going to be a nice little split push mission from the Weaver. Will delay the game further, and that's what they want to do right now. They want to just continue to delay the game, because the BKB is on 5 seconds on the PA. All it is a cooldown now, and he can't really scale that much into the late game. He will pick up the Fusion Blade in a second, but now he's 6-slotted, so he has to start worrying about replacing items, replacing the Echo Save, etc, and that is not going to be a good use of your gold. That is going to be like a not the best use of the gold. Plus, the Echo Saber is kind of useless now. You have so much attack speed with the Diffusion Blade and the Phantom Strike that the Echo Saber does absolutely nothing, honestly. And let's see, the PA goes on the high ground, will be able to survive for now. They will take down the tier 3 tower at the very least. And that's what they've been looking for a long time. They want to go for the Melarax as well. They're looking for a jump. The duel comes out on the Yoga Magic. The Yoga Magic should be an easy kill, as the PA will bring him down. That's one that is side effect in Vietnam. They're looking for another jump, as the next assassin could be a juicy one. They will go for the Melarax. The Melarax will be taken down. RP is available, but no mana on the Magnus, so he has to get himself out of there. The Ice Path comes out, and they will back themselves. So the BKB gets popped by the Magnus. He's like, okay, guys, get the hell out. Get the hell out. And, well, they will survive, but it just feels like the trade-off is not really that worth it on the side of Vikings. They get another duel victory, which is nice. It's nice for sure, but only a Melarax, only Melarax. I see the Weaver does have his MKB complete in a second. Ricky does get spot on. He does have a gem on him. If they can get that skill, that is going to be huge. But the Weaver in the meantime is going to be a little bit in trouble as he gets focused on and he does not get his time notes off in time. He's going to be killed himself as that gem paying off on the Ricky's hands. Paying off nicely. Stealing that gem back and forward. I mean, that gem has been trading hands a lot this game, but whoever has that gem is the one winning the trade-offs every single time. The Yoga will be the one picking up the gem now. So he will carry it for a little while. The Jakiro does get hit by an EMP. Sunstrike comes out on top of him as well. The Ice Path comes out from the Rubik. In the meantime, the Legion Commander is going to be chasing. He wants to go for a dual victory here. As the Spike Carapace comes out from the Nix's ass, making sure that if he goes for that hit, he will be stunned for 4 seconds. And, well, he will just back up. He doesn't want to be that greedy. Double damage on the PE as well, doing insane amounts of damage. So scary thing, Magnus has had that assault caress completed, so even more right click damage, even more armor and attack speed for that PA. Moving up slowly and surely they will take. Might as well use the time efficiently while you're down here. I see the Invoker. He did decide to not go straight towards that Shiva's God. He's moving towards an Octarine core first. And I mean, it's fine, you know, having that reduced cooldown on all of your spells is not a bad idea for sure. Does help you split push a little bit, having reduced cooldown on your travel boots as well, so there's a lot of things that makes it worth it. In the meantime, the Legion Commander is going to be in the top lane, does have his blade available, might go for a jump here on that Invoker. He did see that he was getting experience for that cam, so he knew that he was there, but I guess, you know, he feel like going for the jump. It's kind of difficult as well because you have to blink, you have to use your blade mill, you have to use the Force Staff on the Invoker to pop the Lincolns, and then you have to duel him, which is, it's unlikely that you can click all of these buttons without having vision on him in the first place, without the Invoker actually, you know, reacting in time and doing something. Alright, Roshan will respawn. That's going to be the third Roshan of the game. They will pick it up instantly on the side of Vikings Gaming. Both the Aegis and the Chiefs will go their way. Alright, the Aegis is on the ground. Guess no one wants to pick it up. They're like, guys, pick it up, man. Pick it up on someone. Magnus will be the one picking up the Aegis. The Chiefs is going to be in the hands of the Legion Commander, so no worries there. In the meantime, bottom lane is going to be pushed up by Next in Vietnam. Looks like they're going to be doing exactly the same thing as they did before. There's a gem on the Ricky, there's a gem on the Nyx Assassin as well, so both the teams have a gem available for them. See, the Ricky might move in here trying to get some vision off. Might be spotted on. Oh, they see him. This is not going to be good. The Ricky will be spotted. He will be hit by an Impale. Sunstrike comes out as well, and he's going to be lifted up. He will be taken down. Gem on the ground. They'll pick that gem up, and just as he bought it, he will give it away. Was that gem though? Because that's the Nyx Assassin's gem. I guess they had 2 gems before, but either way, they will give away the gems. So it's going to be 2 gems on the side of Next in Vietnam now, and nothing on the side of Vikings. They can maybe buy another gem if they want to, but you know, more and more gold needs to be used on those gems. It looks like the Jakira will just buy a couple of sentries, just 3 sentries, so you can set up that vision of the Nyx Assassin, make sure that they have vision of him at all times. Moving towards the bottom lane is going to be the whole squad of Vikings Gaming. They know that there's going to be some split push happening down there, and they know that they have to deal with these heroes before they can actually go for push themselves. They cannot use that Aegis for anything if they don't have a gem available. If they can't get some kills before this happens, the Nyx Assassin is going to be in position to scouting out what happens in the bottom area, as he can play greedy. I mean, he knows that he just took away a gem from the enemy team, so it's very unlikely that they have a new one. At least not at the moment, so we'll see. Top lane, the Invoker just pushing out a little bit, sending out his Forge Spirits and whatnot, but he will be spotted out here by the Legion Commander. Shadowblade is going to be running out in a second. He does blink himself deep into the trees. He will be spotted out. In the meantime, Tornado comes out. Do they see him? Oh, the Sunstrike is going to be right in his face. He's going to be hit by an Impale as well. They have the vision of him. They see him, and the Legion Commander is going to be forced to eat his cheese instantly. The Meteor comes out as well. Eel Scepter comes out with that Blade Mill being procced, and it looks like they will get themselves out here on the side of Next in Vietnam. They do not want to take this fight right now. He'll blink himself away. He has to go invisible, get himself out of there. The P is going to be on a chase, but he will find absolutely nothing. So, they forced out that cheese from the Legion at the very least. I mean, it's a small thing, but it's still going to be a win. The G's obviously being a very high value healing item. It's pretty much the same thing as having an Aegis on your team, so forcing that out is still going to be a small win for the side of next gen. Now they just have to worry about delaying the time even further, wait for that Aegis to end, and the best way they can do that is split push. Weaver's already going to do that. He's moving towards them only as the next item, as they don't really have that much time left on their BKB, so it's an okay item, more attack speed and all that. Ricky gets hit by some strike. In the meantime, the duel comes out on this next assassin. They want to get the kill on him, and they will successfully get the kill. The gem is going to be on the ground, as the Legion Commander will pick that one up, so one gem goes to the side of the Vikings. One gem on each side now again. Alright, the Octarine call is completed by the Invoker in the meantime. The Tornado will be shot out, hit onto the Magnus as well. He does have that reduced cooldown on the Tornado, so you can shoot it out every 6 seconds. No, it's a very annoying. It's a super annoying spell. Tornado is just one of... Keep shooting them out. See, EMP is available as well now. He will shoot out a Tornado. Does have that EMP available. BKB buyback comes out from the next assassin. In the meantime, the Magnus will lose all of his mana, so he does not have anything left. In the meantime, he will be hit by an Impale Sunstrike comes out. Will hit on the Magnus will lose his life. That's just the Aegis though, as the Nixon has brought back, died to the PA's hands. The Ricky will die to the Invoker in the meantime. The Tornado comes out. They've already used their BKBs. They need to be worried. Invoker was hit by an Ice Path. The Ice Path will come out by the Rubik in the meantime, stealing that Ice Path, shooting it back onto the Jakiro, and let's see, the Tornado comes out, flying out now. The Jakiro will be hit. The Invoker is trying to do as much damage as possible to him. Ice Path comes out. The Jakiro will be controlled. They need to be worrisome about jumping into that Invoker. And see, oh, the RP comes out from the Magnus. He went in, he got that RP off finally, and that is the RP they've been looking for a long, long time. As next gen, they will be annihilated in that fight. The Jakiro will survive. In the meantime, the Weave on the other side of the map, he did take the bottom set of racks in the meantime, so forcing out a lot of buybacks for sure. Next gen Vietnam, they did have to use a lot of buybacks to survive in that situation, but the Weave has already done the damage. He took away the tier 3 tower in the mid lane, and he took away the bottom set of racks, so they still kind of win the trade-off. They lose the melee racks, they get 2 racks themselves, they get a tower in the mid lane, and they're going to still be ahead when it comes to towers, but buybacks was very costly. The Invoker buying back, the Nyx buying back, the Rubik using his buyback as well, so that's very costly inside of next gen Vietnam. They need to be careful now, because if any of their big heroes dies now, that could be just the end of the game. Let's take a look at the buyback status. Right now, the P does have a buyback available, and well, everyone on the side of Vikings, except for the Ricky, should have buyback up momentarily. The Magnus and the Jakiro will have enough gold very, very soon. Full staff on the Jakiro now completed. The PA, I don't even know what you want to go for now. I guess a Moonshot. Yeah, you will eat a Moonshot, and pick up his Diffusional Blade level 2 as well now. Hitting fast, hitting hard. The Magnus does have the Orchid complete as well, now moving towards a Bloodthorn, so just another big item upgrade for him. The Legion Commander might go for BKB soon, but for now he's just having the gold and the items that he has. Ricky still no Diffusional Blade on him, just that triple Aquila doing some fancy work, doing some weird stuff. Let's see, next in Vietnam, they go out, they see the Jakiro, they go on, a Mana Burn comes out, will control him for now. The next assassin might be a little bit in trouble though, he will be forced off the way by himself. The duel will be won, the Rubik is going to be dead for 100 seconds, that is a long time without the Rubik. And I mean, it does have support here, it does have Rubik, but that has still been a very, very big part of that team fight. So let's see, the bottom set of racks will be will be focused down. The PA does have his BKB still available. The Jakiro will be hit by Sunstrike, taking a lot of damage in the back lines, almost dropping down the next assassin. Does bar himself very defensively. The PA goes in, pops that Ogre Magi instantly. The BKB did get popped to get that kill. In the meantime, the RP comes out in the sidelines, will be missed though. The Invoker will get himself away before that happens, but that is making creeps as the Invoker gets silenced up. He might be a little bit in trouble. He will be hit by the Abyssal Blade. Will be fine for now though, will survive. Impale gets on the PA, Mana Burn as well. Looks like he's going to be in trouble. The Ricky will be controlled. For now, the Tornado gets shot out. They need to control these heroes. The Jakiro gets hit by the Tornado. Should be enough to kill him. And let's see the Invoker. Let's get himself a little bit further away. Next assassin gets found, gets killed as well. Tornado comes out again. The Ricky will be burned, will be killed. Buyback from the Weaver, but that is not going to be good enough. Weaver will be killed once, buys back. Let's see if he can survive the second time. The PA still in the enemy base. They're still fighting. They do not want to give up on this attempt. And now the duel comes out from the Legion Commander on the Weaver. He wants to get the kill on this guy. He will win the duel. The Legion will drop down himself, but the Invoker is going to be all alone now. The Ogre Commander tries to TP in to help him, but that is going to be the end. GG will play gets called as the Ogre, the Invoker both drop down, and the GG going to be there. Next in Vietnam, they fought well. They almost pulled themselves back. They kept fighting and getting the better trade-offs in terms of buildings and towers and whatnot, but in the end, they have to bow down to the mighty force of that Magnus PA combo, and Vikings game.